And we're live, baby. Let's go. Hyped to be hosting Live Before Lock today. Zakarian is unfortunately out due to illness. I've been upgraded to host, as Hershey notes in chat. Really excited for this game week. We got a lot to discuss, but first and foremost, let's get to the giveaway. Hold on, let me add this in here. Giveaway is going to be Jalen. For Jalen Johnson, who made the thumbnail today. Apologies for running a minute or two late today. It's been a hectic 24 hours in my personal life for those that know what's been going on with Roll Radar, but really, really excited to be hosting today. And we have a ton of incredible matchups as we can see the giveaway starting to load up here. Got a lot of regulars in chat. I see our guy, Boston-based. I posted myself, Mod by Weisberg, you goddamn right. Top Shot Common Man, NBA Bit. What up, Mike? There's Hershey, Galactus, Jump Shoot. Common Man asking if Zakarian is a mystery KP on this. I can confirm Zakarian doesn't have pots, to my knowledge. D4, 3DK. OKLM, Cassidy Curtis, Jump Shoot, Jacob, Felicius. Who else we got? Gabriel, Bad Step, Cassidy. We got the full gang today. All right, let's get going. First, we're going to go over the matchups, and then we will get into the projections. So let's switch tiers here. Share this tab instead.
You're talking now, you're chirping now.
Small
you see what I'm trying to say? The New York Knicks right now are not what they used to be over the last 2 or 3 years. That's a fact.
Also, just since I have full power here, there's going to be a lot of drops today. It's going to be a little bit of a different show than one mic host.
Banchero driving on the rookie Reynaud, and that's an easy bucket for Paolo Banchero, his first of the game. DeRozan, that pump fake, didn't get the Silva off his feet. DeRozan's going to try again.
But I'm just not going to do it, guys. And it feels good to not cave to the chat because I am the boss. Like I said earlier, I'm in charge today. I am in charge. You can't tell me what to do.
There we go. ESPN. My bad, guys. My bad. That happens. Yeah, I'll mute the site. There we go. All right. Are we good? Mike, turn up. All right, let's dive in. Clippers Pacers, first game of the night. Injury perspective, pretty straightforward. Obi and Aaron Nesmith are game time decisions, both with back issues. Kawhi looks like he's going to play tonight, so that'll be interesting. Clippers have kind of been struggling lately, so just something to consider. Should be an easy win, though, for the Clippers. Next, as we're diving in here. Hawks Celtics, probably the game of the night. However, we are experiencing some issues. You made us hear Stephen A. Smith. Hershey. For shame. Anyway. No Jaylen Brown tonight. Celtics fans are in a tizzy today over the news that Jaylen Brown has Achilles tendonitis. Not great, Bob. Not great. My guess is he is going to be out the next week or so. Celtics schedule, sneaky tough for those that don't know. Per Tankathon, just because I got it here. Not going to switch screens, but per Tankathon, the Celtics' remaining strength of schedule is 12. 10 games left, games against the Knicks, 2 against the Hawks, Raptors, 2 against the Hornets, the Heat, and the Magic are their tough games. 1 game against the Pelicans and Bucks are their easier opponents. So something to consider there regarding the 2-3. However, the Knicks have The third hardest schedule in the league, including games against OKC, Boston, the Rockets, the Hawks, the Raptors, the Hornets, and then one against the Grizz, one against the Bulls. Anyway, that's just kind of the game flow for what we're looking at 2-3. But as far as this specific game, Hawks Celtics, Jock Landale is game time decision tonight. Jaylen Brown is out. Vooch is out. Jalen Johnson is going to be getting full minutes. So interesting there because he's been fucking up my lineups. I've not hit a streak the last 2 weeks. It's been very disappointing. It's Hershey. They said, hold on. On JB, he's been battling like an Achilles tightness for a while now, and it's been on the injury report on and off. Today is the first day it's been noted as Achilles tendonitis, which is frustrating. So what I would say is, and we're going to get to the projections in a little bit, but could be a big Peyton Pritchard next week, which is really disappointing given this would have been great if I was still in best ball, but we are where we are. Anyway, let's get to the next game. Heat Cavs. This is the second part of a baseball series with a day in between. So the Heat beat the Cavs on, what was that? Wednesday? Yeah, 325. So it's just a couple days ago, 121-3 win. Jaime Jaquez, game time decision. Jared Allen, talked to like Cavs people, and they think that Jared Allen is going to be returning soon. I know it's saying game time decision need today, but we'll see if he comes back today. Definitely something to consider for the Cavs. I'm intrigued to see how the Cavs finish up here. I don't think there's a chance to get the 2 or the 3, but they're in like a really interesting spot that they've actually played decently well with Harden. That said, their defense has been atrocious, to say the least. So something to consider, especially for the playoffs. You want to talk about a team with bad vibes? The Rockets, man. Monkey. One sec. Cool, Mike. Are we good? What is happening with my Wi-Fi right now? This is great, guys. This is excellent content. Really good content. There we go. Let me close a couple things down here on my end. And that should clear up some cache here. Alrighty. For Rockets Grizz. Steven Adams and Fred VanVleet both out for the season. The rest of the Rockets are healthy. The Grizz, as always, a shit show, but the only game time decision is Jamal Mushak, who is expected to return today. Let me just say this about the Grizz. If I don't know the person who is a game time decision, like that's how big of a mess the Grizz are. Like I'm pretty locked in day to day. If I don't know who Jamal Mushak is, that's they're probably in a deep roster crunch. All right. Let's go to the next ball game. Bulls Thunder. It's interesting because their schedule is actually pretty like sneaky tough, but I could see them actually playing pretty well down the stretch here. So they have the second hardest schedule remaining. Pistons, Knicks, twice against the Lakers, Nuggets, Suns, Clippers, and then a game against the Jazz and the Bulls. They should blow the Bulls out here. It does say Simons is out, Nick Richards, Yabu, Rob Dillingham, and Isaac Okoro all game time decisions today. For the Thunder, Chet is out notably. Brooks Barnheiser, their two-way guy, is out for undisclosed reasons. Thunder should win this one running away, but I would expect the pace to be pretty high, so that's going to be a fun one. Giddy Revenge. I mean, Top Check comment, man. You say Giddy Revenge game there. I'm losing my voice and it's barely 2:12. I wouldn't say Giddy Revenge game because he's played them a bunch since, but, fun game. Pelicans Raptors. Two teams that have been in, interesting spots. The Pelicans obviously have played better over the last month. We always say March basketball doesn't really matter. That said, they've lost 4 in a row on the road. Emmanuel Quickly is out, expected to return later this weekend on Sunday. Bryce McGowan and Trey Murphy are both out for the Pelicans. And DeJounte Murray is out. All 3 of these guys should be back on Sunday. So consider that as far as the Pelicans go. Next game. We only have a couple more left on this slate. We're just hitting the late games now. Jazz, Nuggets. Nuggets should win this one going away. Nuggets defense has been kind of sneaky shitty, but they are fully healthy for the first time really in a long time. For the Jazz, Isaiah Collier out, Keontae George out. Both those guys are going to be back tomorrow. And then obviously Markkanen, Nurk, and Jaren Jackson all out for the season. Or at least Markkanen should be back by the end of the season, but we'll see. All righty. Mavericks Blazers. Denny Avdia has killed me in So Rare. His games have been so up and down. It's been really frustrating on a night-to-night basis with him. For the Mavericks, a bunch of guys out. Daniel Gafford, Caleb Martin. For the Blazers, a couple game time decisions. Robert Williams, Vit Krejci. Those two should be back potentially today. We shall see. It's, 50-50 shot. And then Jaden Sharp still out with the calf. Hopefully should be back next week. Jamal Shed taking this game personally, dropping 20 tonight with 8 times. Okay, it's Hershey. Throw that in your lineup if you actually believe that. And then finally, Nets Lakers. Lakers been one of the best teams in the league over the last month and a half against arguably the worst team in the league in the Nets. Only game time decision is Noah Clowney. He's expected to be back or 50-50 shot with the wrist. We'll see. We can always check the injury report as we're moving in. Danny Wolf is out. He should be back on Sunday. And for the Lakers, Marcus Smart potentially back on Monday, and Adu Thero, their two-way guy, back on Monday as well. Let's move to Saturday. Let's see. I love that Amazon got the Prime Video of 3 p.m. of Spurs and Bucks expecting Wemby, Giannis, and they're going to get Wemby versus Bobby Portis. Just fucking brutal. Speaking of Bobby Portis, we're going to do this one.
Welcome to the Bobby Lobby. Yes, named after Bobby Portis of the Milwaukee Bucks. We have a special welcome gift for you. Enjoy your stay in Bucks country.
Enjoy your stay in Bucks country, Spurs fans. They should blow the Bucks out, though. That's going to be a fun one. Luke Cornett is a game time decision. De'Aaron Fox game time decision. But it looks like their estimated return listed on ESPN is March 28th. So I'd lean towards both those guys being out. Miles Turner, Bobby Portis, both game time decisions. Estimated returns are March 28th. So maybe they're both potentially out today. We'll see. We'll be checking the injury reports for those 4 injuries. For the remainder of Saturday, Pistons Wolves. I think this will be the game of the day, honestly. Really excited to see how the Pistons continue to succeed without Cade Cunningham. Pistons' latest update on Cade is they hope he'll be back for the first round. Oscar Thompson, game time decision. Duncan Robinson, game time decision. Karis LeVert, game time decision. All of them say estimated return of March 28th. Once again, we'll be checking the injury reports to see if they actually are going to be playing today. Ayo Dosunmu, game time decision. Jaden McKinney was out. He should be back tomorrow. So that is interesting. And Anthony Edwards is still out with the knee injury, expected back on Sunday, potentially. We'll see. And then let's see the remainder of games. Oh, yeah, the dog shit. 76ers Hornets. Look, man, no one knows exactly what to expect out of the Sixers, given the Embiid return and Paul George is back. Tyrese Maxey's still out. Excited for Musa Diabate against Embiid. That'll be fun. Liam McNeely is a game-time decision with an illness, but this is actually going to be a fun game. I shouldn't have said this one's dog shit. This is actually a fun one. The remaining games are dog shit, to be clear. Kings-Hawks, DeMar DeRozan coming off scoring like 42 points the other night. Isaiah Stevens and Killian Hayes, game-time decisions. I almost said beef too. And then Jock Landale is out on the second night of the back-to-back, or game-time decision for the second night of the back-to-back. Bulls, Grizzlies. Similar deal on the injury stuff. Hopefully Simons is back on the 28th. We already know some of the game-time decisions there. Same thing goes for the Grizz. This game is going to be a shit show and one that I am definitely not watching tomorrow. I'll tell you that much right now. And then Jazz and Suns. I can't talk right now. Hopefully Isaiah Collier is back for tomorrow along with Keontae George. Ryan Dunn and Mark Williams and Amir Coffey and Haywood Highsmith are all game-time decisions. Is Dylan Brooks going to come back with the hand injury? He is estimated to return tomorrow as well, so that could be fun. Ooh. They're now questionable. Interesting. And then Sunday, and then we'll get to projections, guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 game slate on Sunday. We're going to try to breeze through this as best we can. Clippers, Bucks. I would assume Kawhi is going to be playing, but once again, same game time decisions apply for the Bucks. Heat Pacers, sneaky fun game, just because these two teams traditionally don't like each other. Rick Carlisle always sends a coach up against Spo. His Olympic compadre. Obi Toppin and Aaron Nesmith, once again, game time decisions. Jaime Jaquez, game time decision as well. We'll see what happens with that on Sunday. Kings Nets. Let's see who can get the AJ Dibanza or Darren Peterson game. Is that what this is? And we already know these injuries. We talked about them earlier, but something to consider. Celtics Hornets. This is a fun one, largely because you have Charles Lee and the Hornets who beat the Celtics about a month ago. The Hornets have been basically the best team in basketball since like the All-Star break, more or less. I might throw Tatum into some lineups this week because he loves playing the Hornets. Liam McNeely, once again, game time decision. And I just wouldn't play Jaylen Brown in any lineups, guys. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I just don't think they'll mess around with an Achilles tendonitis kind of deal. That's my gut. I don't know how chat feels about it, but that's kind of my gut on where things are with JB. I think they just give him the weekend off and get ready for the remainder of next week. Alrighty, Magic Raptors. Paul Banchero has been playing lights out over the last 6 weeks. Really, really fantastic. Anthony Black, game time decision. Jonathan Isaac, game time decision. Emmanuel Quickly is expected to return for this game. Chucky Hepburn expected to return. Both are currently listed as out, but we'll see if they do end up playing on Sunday. Wizards Blazers. Trae Young expected to return for this game on Sunday. And Robert Williams and Vic Krejci, once again, we'll see if they end up playing. Both are currently game time decisions for tonight. So check your injury reports on Sunday. Rockets and Pelicans. Two teams going in very opposite directions. I hope Trey Murphy's back by then, along with DeJounte Murray and Bryce McGowan's. But Trey Murphy's the big one for me. If he comes back on Sunday, I think that's going to be interesting for your lineups. Knicks Thunder. Really, really good matchup. That's going to be the game of the day on Sunday. Be a 7:30 start on NBC. Hopefully Chet's back for that one. And then finally, Warriors Nuggets, the game the Nuggets should look, man. Let me just say this about the Warriors. That team is closer to the Santa Cruz Warriors than they are the Golden State Warriors. That is as talent deprived a team as there is in the league, next to like the Brooklyn Nets. It is bad right now. Guy Santos scored 31 for them the other night. Just really, really awful, awful hoops. All right, let's go to projections, baby. Share the stat. All righty, we got projections everywhere. We got the auto builder. Mike, I know you're in chat, but let's go over all of the numbers here. I'll pull this here. All right, the best value play of the week, Kristaps Porzingis. Actually, where's from mine? Let's go all. Here we go. KP, Sengun, Jalen Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Jamal Murray, Denny Advia, Norman Powell all round up the top like 6 or 7. Derek White is playing with the right knee contusion. Devin Carter, Bryce Sensabaugh, Brandon Ingram, Peyton Pritchard, all fantastic plays. Ousmane Dieng and Jamal Shed round out the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, top 15. As far as value plays, we'll go cap under less than or equal to 20. And then we'll get to your questions. Jamal Shed, Jordan Hawkins, Sharif Cooper, Kyle Anderson, Drake Powell, Daquan Plowden, Dante DiVincenzo, Obi Toppin, Nick Claxton, Jeremiah Fears, Miles Turner, Jock Landale, Aaron Holiday, Will Riley will be your top value plays. First question, which one do I like better? Devin Carter, Gorgie Dang, or Malik Monk? Not projection-wise. What a deep dive cut. I'm actually going to look at it in terms of projections. Let's do it this way. Let me clear the cap real quick. So Dang's at a plus 12. Devin Carter, 2 games, plus 13. And then what was the other one? Malik Monk. I'm a Devin Carter guy more than Malik Monk, personally. If I'm deciding between Carter and Dang, it's probably still Carter, but that's just me. Bad step. Good question on MVPs. So what we're going to do is we will go to the overall projection. Yoke is projecting the best. Jalen Johnson, SGA, Luka Doncic, Bam, Jamal Murray, Denny, Derek White, getting into that, like not quite MVP range, but Pareto MVP range. Scotty Barnes, Josh Giddey, Jason Tatum. Tatum, sneaky, like strong play. The projection only has him at 48 with a cap of 42, especially with JD out. I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I think that's really interesting. Because I think our guy is at top tier projections is understating how good our guy Billy Jackson is, understating like what the projection could be on Tatum. I think Tatum could get like 50 or 52 easy. But that's just me. With J-Will out, with J-Will projecting any good, with Chet out, he was crazy the last time he gets balls. Let me check J-Will. But J-Will is also on a late minutes restriction. 30.5, cap of 31 for J-Dub, even though his his value 0. But the problem for him is just he's on a light minutes restriction. So I'm not sure you're going to get like elite value. I would go to the other OKC guys if you want real value. You know, like iHeart, I think is a solid play. Jalen Williams, not getting the bump, but you know, with Chet out, that's always a good one. Filipowski or Drew? Let's take a look. Filipowski is a 33, cap at 35 is a -2. Yeah, I would go Drew, personally. Has slightly higher value. You know, they're about the same, but I just like the Drew matchups a little better. Also, no back-to-back. You see. Utah's playing on a back-to-back, so they might limit Flip. So, and he's playing through an illness, so I would go Drew personally. Dingus Pingus Gabriel. Let's see. Let's see how he is projecting. I believe his value is like, here it is. Cap of 27, projection of 45. That projection's a little high for my taste, to be frank, guys. Like, you know, hopefully he can hit that projection. But the Warriors have been, they've been nights where they'll play him 30 minutes, and there are nights where he'll play like 20 and leave with a back injury. So it's tough to trust that projection with him, and just something to think about. Paul Reed projection. Let's see. Actually, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to grab some water real quick before I get to Paul Reed. B-Ball Paul, our guy. But let me find a good little drop. We'll do this one for B-Ball Paul.
Detroit basketball! Detroit basketball! You better Detroit basketball! What does it take to be Detroit basketball? To be number 1.
And we're back. I did like hustle over from my kitchen. Okay. Oh, you want a little Top Shot Tony Shockwave? We can do Top Shot Tony here. I don't think we're on the So Rare stream tonight, so we can do that one right now, actually. And then we'll do Paul Reed. Let me grab. We do Top Shot Tony or Dear Rohim. Which one do you want to do? We'll do Dear Rohim.
Trying, but all of the packs I'm buying are full of trash, so no thanks. Oh look, another 60K. Drew Eubanks is stupid, and I don't want to say you owe me, but my username's Top Shot Tony. So if you find it in your heart somewhere, deliver me a legend. Moment.
Incredible. Still incredible. And Ricky Ricardo with the right question. When are we getting an updated version of Dear So Rare? It's a great question. I can't answer that one for you, Ricky. But let's get back to the Paul Reed projection. All right. Paul Reed, projection 17, cap of 18. So take that for what it's worth. Excuse me. Whoa. Your boy out here. A little gassy, huh? Jaden Hardy, John, and Conchar. Let's take a look. John Conchar, projection 20, cap of 18. And said Jaden Hardy, huh? We're getting Jaden Hardy minutes out here. Projection of 12, value of -5. So take that for what it's worth. Oh, you're talking about Jay Will. Sorry, Pasquan. By the way, for those who don't know, DJ Pasquan is an actual DJ. Like, he's actually produced music on shows that I've been on. Just noting that. Like, he produces actual music and is a real DJ. One of 2 DJs that we have in the community. The other one being DJ Local. All right. Jay Will. Let's see. You guys can see I'm getting a little loopy here on a Friday. Jalen Williams, projecting for a 23, but honestly, that projection might be a little low given Chet's out. Especially with the 2 games. I could see Jay Will getting big minutes. We'll see. Reed Shepard, Brandon Pajemski, or Sar. For those not in the Bay Area, Pods has had a bad week locally. Just going to note that. He basically came out this week and said something to the effect of I feel like I'm playing really well, and I've shown that I can. The exact quote was I've shown that I can be a number 1 option. And it's like, buddy, you're averaging 16 points a game on 40, 27, 73 shooting. Shut the fuck up. You're not that guy. You're not that guy, pal. All right, Reed Shepard, Pods, or SAR. Sorry, I got a little tangent there. Let's see. Projection of 39, cap of 31, value of 9. By the way, since we're on the Warriors, and I am going to bring this up, I'm going to find it in a minute. But for those that didn't see the Steve Kerr thing from today or from yesterday, one of the funniest fucking clips I've ever seen. Local radio host Steiny from 95.7 The Game. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Sorry, guys. I know we're on a deadline with this game week, but let me just grab this clip for you guys. Hold on. This is so good. Let's see. Damn it. Oh, here we go. I got it. Okay. I'm going to share this tab real quick, guys. And I'm going to make sure the audio is on. Okay. The audio is on. Place this over here. We're going to go full screen. We need to find a way to make this into a drop mic because this is so fucking good. Here we go.
We were thinking, I would be asking Steve. By the way, congratulations on the clinch in the play-in.
No, I'm in on the 600. Yeah,
you knew that.
Don't do that.
Okay. We were thinking, I would be asking Steve. By the way, congratulations on the clinch in the play-in. I'm in on the 600. Yeah, you knew that.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Just like, hey man, congrats on being mediocre. And Steve getting that. Well, maybe accept your fate, asshole. Anyway, back to Shepard, Pods. Sorry, guys. We are getting a little distracted. Shepard, value of 9, projection 39. Pods, projections 39, cap of 31. SAR's valued a little lower. His cap's 28, value 6, projection 34.4. He is playing through that injury, so that's something to consider with the 2 games. For me, I would go out of those 3, I'd go Reed Shepard, even if Houston's been really up and down. Pods is guaranteed the minutes, so if you value that a little bit more, certainly something to consider. But that's definitely like some decent plays in the 30s would be the way I would talk about it. With McDaniels out, is Bones Highland a better play than Will Riley? Man, we're deep diving, baby. You love to see it. Bones. Projection 25.8, cap of 20, value of 6. Will Riley. Riley's got the one more game. Projections about the same, 26.5, cap of 20. I would go Will Riley, actually, surprisingly. Will we see Hugo pop off like last time Brown missed? It's a good question, CD. With JD out, I wonder what kind of lineups they're going to employ. Certainly Shireman and Hugo, I think, are the most likely guys to see big usage increases. Peyton Pritchard's going to see a pop just because they're going to need secondary ball creation. And Derek White's been battling a finger fracture and a knee thing. So I could see some of his minutes being a little bit more limited. So, yeah, Hugo certainly is like a guy I would throw into contenders. Will you play KP or Zion? Zion, projection of 41. Kristaps is right now, they're about the same. I would go. I don't love it, but I'd probably play KP. What's the best projected lineup? I can do that. But it's the end of the season. We can do this. Best projected: Jamal Murray, Sengun, KP, Nolan Powell, Jokic. That's going to be your best projected lineup. Greetings, Boston Sean. Jalen is a good call. Is Kata projected too high? Let's see. It's interesting with Nimi. He is playing through a right thumb sprain. 2 games to the Celtics. Didn't really have a whole lot of big help. I think that projection is probably the right number. Maybe I'd actually make it a little bit lower. Maybe like 32, 33, but that's roughly on pace with where I would have him. Is Naz Reid trustable? A question the Wolves tend to ask themselves every day. Let's see. One game this game week. Projection 28, cap 22. I wouldn't play him personally, but different strokes, different folks. Will Jackson Hayes be trending in the right direction? In life or for basketball purposes, Ricky Ricardo? In life, I don't think Jackson Hayes is trending in the right direction at all. Personally, I think it's a piece of shit. But is he trending in the right direction basketball-wise? Let's take a look. No. Negative value for the game week for what it's worth. So that should give you your question today. Past one saying he's open free to lives once already. We've already gotten the Kincaid projections. Chop Marco, our guy. Ben Serif Hugo projections. Let's see. Serif is a +2. Hugo +6. You know, projecting about the same. 16 for Hugo, 17.5 for Serif. So, you know, should one of the other. Pods would be a great number 1 option in the Sonics in a couple years. Touche. Hershey. Ant-Man continues to be out galactic. Yep, but hopefully she'll be back Sunday. Reed, Randall, and Flag projection. We can do that. Reed, we just got 28.3, cap 22, value 6. Randall, 32.2, cap of 30, value 2. But since we're here, And you mentioned Julius Randle. Let me see if I can find it. Where is regular season Randle? Here we go.
Regular season Randall.
And just because.
PJ Washington. PJ Washington. PJ Washington.
Wouldn't play all the hits. All right. And Cooper flagged. Way too much fun being at the helm. Projection of 38.5, cap at 39 for Coop. Only one game this game week, so a little questionable if I'm projecting him against the other two. What did we have Randall at? 32.2. And Nas Reed was 32. So Coop has a slightly higher floor potentially if you trust him in the one game. Out of the three, I'd probably play Randall, even if Randall has the lowest floor but highest ceiling potentially of the three. I mean, Coop could go up for a massive game, but Randall's always been known to do some stuff. Best under 30 cap, Conrad. Okay, let's see. KP, Norm Powell, Devin Carter, Brett Sensabaugh, Brandon Ingram, Peyton Pritchard, Usman Jang, Jamal Shed, Jeremy Grant, Namias Keita, Draymond Green, Jordan Hawkins, Guy Santos, Gigi Jackson, Malik Monk, Sharif Cooper, Aaron Gordon. Those are going to be your best ones. Best cap of 20. Well, I mean, we can slightly change this. But it's not going to change much. Jamal Shed, Jordan Hawkins, Sharif Cooper, Kyle Anderson, Drake Powell, Daquan Plowden, Dante DiVincenzo, Obi Toppin, Aaron Holiday, Nick Claxton, Jeremiah Fears, Miles Turner, Jock Landale, Will Riley. Could be your best bets. Zion might project for 41, but don't expect anything over 40. Alan, touche, sir. Touche. I might have said anything under 25, but that's a different Zion story for a different day. The only thing over 41 that Zion's eating is getting over 41 pounds of food. See, the only time I'm playing Zion is at the cookout. Yeah, I'm just playing the classics, Common Man. How is Clayton projecting? Donovan. Let's see. Oh, gotta clear the caps. Projection of 46, cap 42, value of 4. Mike's whole legacy on display, guys. Look, Galactic, I have so many more of these. I have so many drops that I can play for you guys. I know we're getting towards the end of chat here, which is great, and we're 45 minutes in, so now I can kind of bullshit. Yeah, THC playing somewhere in Italy or some bullshit probably. Man, last week in Reno cost me. He probably plays better with Ant on the floor. He can't be that number one option. Is the Dwayne Bacon drop in there? You know what? DJ Local. One of my favorite people of all time that I met, DJ Local. Just an elite human being. Before we get to Dwayne Bacon, we're going to do... Let's play the hits. All right, Jordan Bacon. Just elite drops. Mike Conley projection. Whenever I host, it's just a shit show. I love it. Mike, was that Mike Conley? You said Mike Conley projection? Fine. Projection of 0. Top of 9. Galactic. THC is in Finner Bones. Near sacrifice himself, save Zion. Think Zion could take down 41 pounds of crawfish? Maybe. As Sun Media notes in chat, hashtag Jalen, only 33 of you have joined. Hit like, subscribe, all the things. Y'all know what it is for Live Before Lock here. There's 53 of you watching, according to my metrics, and only 33 of you have signed up. What the fuck? Guys, get it together. You want a free So Rare card? Do that shit. It's not hard. See, one person figured it out. At least there's one additional person in here that's sensible. God. Is that it? Are you guys good on projections? You guys have any more questions? We're 48 minutes in. We've beaten the projection kings. I'll tell you guys my lineups real quick, just so I have them here. Don't forget to do the missions, by the way, because I haven't put in those yet. Ooh, let me clear some of these common teams. So I realize there are some limited players in there. Share this tab instead. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. And yes, with Velas, we do need some news. Scooter Will Riley. I don't need projections on my lineup for crap. Let's see. So I'm going Devin Carter, Jokic, Scotty Barnes, Denny, Brandon Ingram. Where's my third champ lineup? Kata, Jalen Johnson, KP, Derek White, Zion. I don't know where my third champ lineup went. My lineup's got all screwed up. I gotta fix these. I use top tier projections, and for some reason my stuff didn't load, so that's fun. Regardless, I'll go back here. Let's see. Scoot Henderson, Will Riley. Probably Will Riley, but let's see. Scoot is looking at 27, cap of 22, value of 6. Will Riley, projection 26, cap of 20, value of 6. So take that for what it's worth. Today's the day, chat. Today's the day for what, Hunter? That you win? It's possible. Very, very possible. We do have roughly, let's see, an hour left for Alliance Lock here. So I'm going to go for another 10 minutes here. I can bullshit with you guys a little bit. Going Jokic, Sengun, Nas, Klingon, and Powell for Streak 5 Galactic. Good luck, buddy. You'd love to see it. Hopefully. I would think that's good enough. Who projects best? Jaden Hardy, Will Richard, or Ben Saroff? AMA Red 92. Let me tell you, buddy. If you're hoping that these guys in like the low 20s are gonna truly get there, if you think Ben Saroff is gonna get there, got a lot of soul searching to do, man. A lot of soul searching. But since you want to know, I'll give it to you. That is what I'm here for. Jaden Hardy, 12.3, cap of 17, value of -5. Ben Saraf. Projection 17, cap 15, value of 2. And what was the third one? Will Richard. I'd rather have Guy Santos than Will Richard personally. Because Guy's actually scored 30 in a game before. Will Richard, 18.6 projection. Cap is 16, value of 3. So I guess Will Richard, but I don't know. I don't love that. What do I think of the new common competitions? You mean the what are they called now? The for that new set, the Stellar. I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. I think it's a weird way to do the common game, but it's fine. And yes, if you get someone with a 30% bonus, it's pretty easy, but you need to get that particular player. Do I think Maxi goes on Sunday? Probably not, but we'll see. PG or Ace? Good question. PG's projecting it at 31.4, cap at 35, value -4. We'll see on PG. He had a monster game the other night. Then Ace. Ace is projecting a little bit better. He has the 2 games, but it is Utah. So, while it might say 2 games, Utah can just turn around and be like, fuck this Ace ain't playing. You know? With any Utah player, it's tough to take a projection serious at this stage of the game just because Utah is so willing to tank. Hey, look, Amy Red. I'm just saying. I'm worried about your health and well-being. Also, I should note, based on this information, let me find it here.
None of this is financial advice. Do what you love what you do. Something like that, right?
It's 4 cards where I haven't completed the last set. So was I on the regular common. Let's see. I think it's cool. I ain't paying for it though. Hunter, I'm right there with you. Why would I pay for common cards? Unless I can feel pretty certain that I can get to the $1,000, paying for common projections, I think is pretty fucking dumb. Just got here after watching the England game. Can I have a peek at top value plays for you, Jamie Howard? For you, sir, the world. Only because I like you. Let's see. Top value plays: KP, Sengun, James Johnson, Scotty Barnes, Jamal Murray, Denny, Norman Powell, Derek White, Devin Carter, Bryce Sensabaugh. You're going to go with a cap under 20 and under. Shed, Hawkins, Sharif Cooper, Kyle Anderson, Drake Powell, Daquan Plowden, Dante DiVincenzo, Obi Toppin, Aaron Holiday, Nick Claxton, Jeremiah Fears, Miles Turner. The usuals. Mike is preparing a mashup of drops. Marco, you know me too well as we're 5 minutes left. I do have a bunch of drops that we're going to play. The show always needs a new hero, baby. Let's see. We'll do a couple more before we finish up here, and also giveaways up to 40 entries, and there's 59 of you watching. And we'll quickly share this tab here. Hashtag Jalen. Like the stream, subscribe if you're new here. Also, I don't have the link for Bagel with Locks, but it's in the description of the show. Go check out Mike's Substack. It's very good for daily fantasy, night to night, day to day, however you play. But Bagel Locks is pretty fantastic, so go subscribe to that as well. We'll play a couple more drops and we'll finish up because 2:57 gives people about 45 minutes to an hour to finish up. We'll finish up with some of my personal favorites, like this.
Bobo.
Bobo.
His first name is Bull and his last name is Bull.
No,
Look
yeah,
at his legs.
long legs.
Oh my god! I bet his legs are taller than my whole body. I'm leaving you for Bobo. Like.
So good. So good. Shout out G-Dun. Good people. We'll do one more big drop before we do the giveaway. Any recommendation, guys, on drops? Any thoughts, feelings, concerns? You know what? Actually, we'll do a good baseball one before we finish up, since it is basically opening day.
We can do this before we get out of here. Do you have a World Series pick, Greg?
Braves in 6.
Braves and wow, you had that locked and ready to go. Astros in 9.
Did Mike make sure to do the DNA swab on the kid, or the baby's legs were really long? I want my tempo to draft Floje at 6. Hope she's there. Yeah, Floje is great. All right, we're going to run this giveaway. See who wins. Pabluso Dash Rare. Congrats on the W. All right. We're going to go out on a couple things here, first and foremost, because we didn't even get to these hands. Because I got to give you these hands. Hold on. No audio. I could hear it just fine. That's weird. Because I could see the sorry. We have to get it right. Here we go. I could see the audio. Or I could hear the audio. I don't know why it wasn't playing, because it shouldn't be muted for you guys. You know what? It's fine. It is what it is. These hands are just going to get dropped for whatever reason. That's weird. I'm actually like genuinely concerned why you guys can hear it, because I could hear it. We can try sharing it again.
Same hands that work the pain, same hands I fold in prayer. 12 years and I'm still learning what it means to really care. They see me on the court at night, but that ain't all I am. From Ames to San Antonio, trying to serve a bigger plan. These hands that give, these hands that live, more than buckets, more than wins. These hands that give, these hands that reach to every child that needs to live. That's the real gift.
And yes, I was intending to be on camera for that. I thought it was really funny. Mike never reacts to it. Anyway, I think that'll be it. I think that's the show for the day. Thanks for having me on, Mike, first and foremost. Do appreciate y'all for rocking with me today. Hope you'll have a good game week. Hope your streaks go well, and we shall see you on Monday. Peace. Also, I got to hit the outro. There we go. Peace. Wait, Tiger Woods was arrested? Hold on. We're not finished yet. We're not done. Tiger was arrested on a DUI? Holy shit. Did not see this today. All right, cool. Anyway, I guess we'll finish up on that. See you guys later. Bye.